Hello and welcome to I'm a Dad, I'm supposed to know these things, and in today's video here's what we're going to do. I am going to show you how to coil a cable so that it does not get tangled. Now what I have here with me is an old set of earbuds from an iPod or an iPhone. I know what you're saying. Ed, you still use these? Yes, of course I do, because I have old technology, because I'm a dad. That's what we do. However, you can use the same technique for wrapping cables if you have an extension cord, if you have cords coming out the back of a TV, if you have an old sync cable that you want to tie up, and I'll show you that in 1 second. But the first thing to keep in mind is make sure your cable is untangled, that it is straight. Then you want to take both ends and line them up with each other. So here you see the earbuds and the plug are lined up right next to each other. I'm now going to take 3 fingers, yes, and I'm going to wrap gently, make sure there's some space there. I don't want to put a lot of tension on it. I don't want to break the wires. Now, when I have about 3 times the length, right, so here I have the coiled up cable, and when I have about 3 times the length of this cable left over, I want to stop. I want to pinch the cable right here in the middle that's coiled up, and I want to start wrapping this over and over and over, at least twice around, if not 3 times. Then finally, to keep it from tangling up, you see I have the loop end on this coil here and the loop end, which is actually the middle of the wire over here. I'm going to tuck that straight through, like so, and give it a little pull. Now, I have coiled up this cable so that it is easy to travel with. I can put this in a backpack. I can put this in a purse if I was carrying a purse. I can throw it in my pocket. I can throw it in a suitcase, and it's going to stay like this. I could also hang it on something if you had a push pin on a bulletin board or something. You want to hang these up. Perfect idea. Now, to get it undone, it's very simple. You reverse the process. Take this looped end that you had tucked through the coil before, push it back out. There it goes. Unwrap it from the coil and let it drop. And there you have untangled your earbud cable. So you don't use earbuds anymore. What do you want to do now? Here's a sync cable. There's an old 15-pin one. That's right, Dad uses old technology. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to line up the 2 ends. We're going to wrap it on 3 fingers. And then I'm going to start twisting this one around the coil end. And right here, I'm going to tuck it through like so. I now have this neat and easy to travel with. If I'm going somewhere and staying in a hotel, I don't want to arrive with a tangled cable. I plug the wall wart in, and it all stores right there. You want to put that on a carabiner and stick it on the outside of your backpack before you go play hacky sack, because I know how much you kids love to play hacky sack. You can do that too. This is how it works. It's just this simple. Let me grab another USB cable. This is the one I use to upload photos from my DSLR, and I'm going to do the same thing. Line up the 2 ends. I'm wrapping, look at that. Wrap it around through the end. You can do this with extension cords. You can do this with a rope. Whatever it is, bungee cords, you want to store those, and there it stays together until you're ready to pick it up and use it again. Pull it out, untwist it, and your cable is untangled. Look at that. That's today's dad advice, because I'm a dad and I'm supposed to know these things.